Hello fam squad, KDexac back again. I'm sorry I'm calling you fam squad, that probably sounds stupid. For more of this giant tin. So, I think we'll just get right into it, because otherwise you're making wastefulness. We have a fossil excavation, which is basically called haunted for dinosaurs, which actually might see play again, because, well, dinosaurs are back. I mean, dinosaurs actually have appeared in locals quite a lot, apparently, recently. So, that's a thing. And we have no man-eater bug, and just like at the end of the last video, we have another tip card, and this says Make a Burn Deck, Part 3. Since a burn deck utilizes many effect mods to deal effect damage, you still will need a way to protect from your opponent's attacks. The continuous spell card level limit area B can use for you. Its effect changes all the face of level 4 and higher monsters in the field to defense mode. This prevents the opponent from being able to attack with his strong monsters. The level limit area B is not a perfect defense, as level 3 monsters may still attack you, but most have low attacks, but you should still be prepared for surprises. And that was that's Start Beginning 2, number 18 strategy card. Or maybe that's the card in the set, I don't know. We have an Itching Gear Drill, which is from Shadow of Infinity. I might keep that on there, because I don't think I think I have the I have so many from the structure deck. We have End of the World, which is the Ritual card. Level Down, which is from Cyberdark Impact. I have so many of these I don't even know if I have my set. Another Neos card, so it's reverse of Neos from Neospatians. We have a from Dark Building 2, we have a rare Fenrir, which was the banish card for water monsters, but it says to banish 2. But it's nice to get a rare. We have from Soul Doors, Level Up, which isn't there a new level monster? I don't know. Oh yeah, because there's a new thing with because of the new thing with Armed Dragon. You can now, I guess, use it. We have Sins of Spell to summon Lycanthrope. Giant Grenade, another FindCard.com, another Mist Polymerization, Mirage Dragon, Raging Flame Sprite, Roaring Ocean Snake, Salvage, second Big March of Animals, that's a card I don't think I have, Desert Sunlight, all monsters on your side of the field to change the face-up defense position. I can actually see that being used in some decks even now. We do have another good tech card as well, which is Lightning Prisoning Mirror from Gladiator's Assault, which negates the effects of all light monsters on the field. When the effect of a light monster enters on the field, only be negated. So it's Pure Van Grave, which basically shuts down Light Swans. Which, if the new support is only going to go by with the Twilight Swan, that's a good thing! Unshaven Angler, and we have another rare, which is Spell Stopping Statue. And that is, activate this card when your opponent activates a key spell card, and you get the animation to hit this card, you can't destroy it. I mean, if your opponent's playing something like Bushins or something, and you're playing Counter Trap Fairy, that's a side deck option, I guess. When the format calls for it, and there's lots of continuous spell cards, which there are, to be fair, Counter Fairies will laugh, because that does that for free! Oh yeah, it's supposed to go there. We have a Creeping Demanta, which is weird. Divine Sword Phoenix Blade from Structure Deck 5. And another fake card. Yay! Altar for Tribute. Look at this disgustingness. It's a completely different purple. Dark Cross. And that, I think that was a super rare in the set. We have Mystic Plasma Zone and Royal Writ of Taxation, which I believe is another card which is banned because it's ridiculously bullshit. Activate only during your opponent's standby phase. Select one random card from opponent's hand and look at it. Unless a selected card or a card with the same name is normal summoned or activated by the end of your next turn, inflict 1000 damage to your opponent. If the selected card blah 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 is normal summoned or activated, you take 1000. So it's a good card for burn decks. But I swear there was something along those lines that was not banned. Well, it was something like banned or Royal Decree. We have another Sacred Spirit over the Ice Barrier. And a special edition from Phantom Darkness, which is Mutant Mindmaster. That's nice, which is ENST1. I've already got a copy of that, actually. I've got both of them. I got the other one as well, which was something like, not Magical Scientist, but something along those lines. We have another nice rare card, which I don't have, which is Zect Conversion, which is an ultra rare, which Works with Insectors. When an interface of Insector monster you control is targeted for an attack, target attacking monster, equip the attack target to the attacking monster. Take control of the equipped monster. Well, as equipped an Insector monster by this effect. Insectors did it before Gradles did it, apparently. That's nice. That's a card I actually need for that. Ooh, this is also nice. Another one from that special booster pack, that you got with the structure deck, which is a super rare MST, and everyone knows that super rare MST you actually negate. Also, Blinding Sun, anyone? Ooh, that's nice. We've got a Fusel, a Dragon, and a Dual Mode Beast from Rise of Destiny. Hold on a second, I'm just gonna Android Dungeon this. Because I don't like glare in my face. Thank you very much. We've got Cybernetic Hidden Technology, Celestial Transformation, which is a card you can actually use in Melodious. Special summon a fairy type monster from your hand, half the attack of that monster and destroy it during the end phase. Pro tip, if you summon the Melodious monster, that means that Melodious monsters can't be destroyed by card effects. Guess what? You get to summon that monster for free! Sorry about the whole for free thing. Some YouTubers are going to get mad at me for that, for stealing it. We have another ultimate rare, which is Grave Ogre. And that's nice, even though it's not particularly in great condition, but it is first edition. As long as a face-down defense position monster remains on your side of the field, a player cannot select this card as an attack target. Each time a player monster on your side of the field, summon and deflect 300 to your opponent's life points. So it's basically a weaker version of Exiled Master Guard. Imagine having Exiled Master Guard and this out. That's 600 every time you flip. And let's be honest, you don't necessarily have to run this in Canyon Rocks or anything like that. You could run it in some bullshit like Subterrors. Just saying. Burn Subterrors, anyone? No. It's a terrible card, actually. Oh, crikey. That was unintentional, but I needed to draw the curtains, and I can't have it my microphone like that. Pick Error, Second Sight, and a Secretsu Armor, which isn't bad. I'm going to put that with the generic stuff, because it is actually a semi-decent card sometimes. Right, back into the tin for more! I'm going to grab a big pile this time. Okay, we have Spark Blaster, which is a card specifically with Elemental Hero Sparkman, for some reason. Duels Pack 1. Magnet Circle level 2, which summons a level 2 machine for some reason. Rush Recklessly. Win the Wind Charmer. That's waifu points for you guys. We got one waifu. Yay! Lone Wolf from the Lost Millennium. Gobbling out the frying pan. Hey, look, it's another Counter Trap card. Pay 500 life points to get the application of spell card return known as hand. That's basically that thing where you negate your opponent's MST when you're playing counter fairy, just so you can watch them activate it again and negate it with something else, getting more pluses from your counter trap fairies as a result. We have Breakthrough, which is another 6 Samurai card. I think I have my 6 Samurai deck somewhere as well. Another Fossil Excavation. Excavation. A Mighty God. Oh, jeez. Also, it looks like a gadget without being a gadget. Even though that post-dates gadgets, or at least the normal ones. Grave Lure, Fusion Weapon, which is absolutely hilarious when you play it with Ojama King. Yeah. Actually, no, what was it I did it with? Fusion Weapon with... Oh, what was? There was a deck that I used to run that in at 3. And I used to do Fusion with it. It might have been my Roids, actually. We have Contract with Exodia from Dark Crisis, which is real. And that's actually nice as well, because that's a useful card, actually. And probably not that cheap to get these days. Ancient Gear Soldier, for Ancient Gears. I'm going to put that, because I'm going to put that in the deck as well, because I do actually run Ancient Gears, the old version. Judgment of the Desert. And we'll just turn this lot around. And Next to be Lost, from Shadows Infinity. Sabersaurus, which is actually a decent card. It's a 1,900 dinosaur. Yeah. Spell Shield Type 8. Hey look, another counter trap card you can freaking use. Photon Generator Unit for Cybers, even though we don't use that anymore. Because we have Infinity, another Abyssal Designator. Hey look, another banned card. Heavy Slump from Soul the Duelist, which... Blasting the Ruins, which is actually a really good burn card. If there's 30 more in your graveyard, you can flick 3k the opponent, which is not difficult, especially if your opponent's running some stupid stuff. You know, like Light Storms, you can kill them with 3 cards. Final Ritual the Ancients, which summons Reshef the Dark King. Another tiny thing! It's a Crystallis Lava, which brings out the Flame Scarab, I think. Rock Bombardment, which is... It's kind of good if you're running something like Block Dragon related, because you can get a free Send to Grave. Return to the Living Dimension. Test Ape, which is for Clarity Beast, which is a card I don't actually possess. Also, when it's destroyed by battle, send to graveyard, you can special one level 4 Dark Beast monsters from your deck. It's actually kind of decent. It's decent search. Fusion Sword Machine Blade, which has nothing to do with fusions. Indomitable Fighter Lily? Lily, is that you? Is that your Z-powered form? Crystal Beacon from Force the Breaker for Crystal Beast. Flint Missile. I have so many copies of this, is ridiculous. It requires you to use the monster Flint, which no one uses. We have a poor beaten up Elemental Leader Rampart Blaster. I bet that's seen some play. Another Senate Switch. So that's actually nice. I'm going to keep that aside. I'm not going to put it with the rares, I'm going to put the generic stuff I've got. This curtain is annoying me, but Sun Glare will annoy me even more. Oh, no, it is actually real. It's a Yadukaru. I'm almost tempted to yeet it anyway, because who runs Yadukaru? We have a Threatening Roar, which is another really good generic card to stop your opponent from attacking. Really good for stall decks and Exodia decks in particular. Another Corruption Cell. Fog Control, which is a card for Cloudians. And another really good generic, we have an Instant Fusion. That's nice to get. It's always good to get instant fusions. I'm going to put that with mine, because I don't think I have it in my CDIP set yet. But I need more. If I get more of that, it's great. And we have Smashing Ground, which is actually a decent generic. Nubian Guard. Ooh, another rare. So we have Tactical Evolution Common Charity. Isn't that Duke Devlin in the artwork? Mr. I think it's Duke Devlin. Draw 2 cards and remove from play 1 normal monsters in your hand. If you don't have any normal monsters in your hand to remove, send all cards. So it's basically... what is it? Not Abyss, it's something like that. But it's the one that you can use for Dark Monsters, which is a spell. So it's basically that for normal monsters, but it's a trap. We have a Blast with Chain, which is something that... who uses... not Jaden, the other loser. Joey! There we go. We have Battle Pack 2, the Fiend Mega Cyber, which might be a rare. I don't know how the rares work in these sets. I believe the rares are like, in these sets, weirdly, have different fonts as opposed to being shiny. We have Splendid Venus, Beast King Baradas, and a really nice card to get from this is Jirek Titano. Jiraks are really quite cool, actually. And we have, oh my goodness, from Duelist Pack 4, an Ultra Rare Battle Polarized. That's the Cyber Dragons one. So, not Cyber, Zane Truesdale's booster pack. Activate any win effect, the fixed damage is activated, negate the activation and effect, and each player draws 1 card. That's an Ultra Rare from an old set, it's 2nd generation Ultra Rare. And it's one of the only Ultra Rares Polyforma booster pack from the special. We have a Vanity's Ruler, which is from Cyber Dark Impact. Probably one of the few good cards you can get from Cyber Dark Impact. Card can special summon when this card is on the field, your opponent can't special summon monsters. So, counteract fairies, and for ages, Vanity's Ruler was actually kind of expensive because it was tech. Because, let's be honest, you summon that and your opponent's running Speedroids, they lose. They lose. They can't special summon. And because it's a and because it's not Vanity's Emptiness, which this is what Vanity's Emptiness was inspired by. Yeah, and Vanity's Emptiness, once something goes to the graveyard, that's gone. That's this on the field until it's destroyed. We have an Ego Boost, which is a newer card, Ganbara Knight. So this is all the structure deck stuff. So we have a ZW Unicorn Spear. I'm going to put that with the archetype stuff I've got, because I might make ZWs again. I used to run them. and ZWs are hilariously good. We have Galactic Overlord Dimension Slice, which I have actually quite a few, because I've got some new Galactic Overlord stuff that it's not even funny, because I was trying to complete the set. A couple Shadow Spells, actually kind of decent, to be fair. Not the best generic card, but still decent. We have a Kaiko the Ghost Destroyer, out of that 2. Oracle of the Sun, so another Battle Pack 2 card. That was with Supe, I believe. Jigen Bakudan, another Return at 6 Samurai, so another Return at 6 Samurai, which is a good special summon. Card for Ritual, basically. We have another Neospatian card, Common Soul, which is probably the best one, because when facing monsters, feel like this card. Special one Neospatian monster from your hand to the same side of the field as selected monster. That selected monster gains attack equal to attack of the monster that was special summon effect. When this card is removed from the field, you turn that monster special summon to buy this card's effect to the hand. Basically giving you, for example, if you have Neos already on the field, you know summon Neos. And this basically gives you a Neospatial monster to summon for free, so then you can contact views. And because when this card isn't, but that does make this card dead on the field. Technically. Which is annoying, but it's still kind of good. Manga Rerun from Structure Deck Pegasus. Was Pegasus's deck like entirely tunes? I don't think it was. It was mostly like non-tunes. Minar, battery charger for Batrum, Grand Titration of Dark Book. Oh, good God! I don't think I've. This is one of those very legendary fake cards. There is just this. I think there was a real card that was inspired by it, but that is just hilarious. Yeet. We have a rare Star Boy from Metal Raiders, which I think I already have a copy of. It'd be hilarious if I didn't. Dark Triceratops from Structure Deck 9, so that's the Dinosaur Structure Deck. Card for Venoms, another ZW, and another Battle Pack card, which I believe these Battle Pack cards are rares. We have Memory of an Adversary, which is one of those cards from that weird series involving three Dimensionless General and as pictured Go Gaiga Gachi Gogo, or Giga Gogo, however it's freaking pronounced. I don't know, don't ask, don't tell, Jojo. But that is it's like an indented font, which leads me to believe that it's a rare. So let's pick up a bit more. I mean, we're still, like, we're about halfway through the tin at this point, and that's only like the first tin. Another Strategist of the Iceberg, so that's another super from an old set, even though it's a hidden arsenal. Seismic Crasher, so another card with chains, I believe. Grave Lure, I think it said Grave Lube. Another, that's Cocoon Veil, which is another card for Neospatians, or at least the Chrysalis side of things. Burning Algae, Rainstorm, which is another card for Pleiadians. Elegant Egotist from Metal Raiders, which is a card for Harpy Ladies, usually. Gigantes. Magic Jammer. Not the worst card in the world in terms of counter traps, because they're only against spells, but not too bad. Another Blasting the Runes, which is a good burn card. I'm going to put that here as well, because I might make burn deck. Spellbinding Circle, because Yugi used it. Agent of Judgment Saturn, from, I believe that was the structure deck, something like Light Sanctuary or something. That's nice. I'm planning on making an Agents deck, or pretty much every deck. Armor Break. Ooh, we have a newer card, which has... did someone confuse this with a train ticket or something? There's a hole punched out of it. That's Krebens from the Duelist Genesis. There's new stuff in here as well. Dark Scorpion Gorg the Strong again. Another AAA. Gorgon's Eye. Samsara. Release from Stone. Another Allure Queen level 3. Vile Gems. All Out Attacks, which is a decent card if your opponent's special summoning stuff. Mataza the Zapper. Lucky Cloud, which is another good card for Cloudians. Baby Ceratosaurus, which is kind of useful now. Again, because of zombies. Coach Goblin. Obama King! Meh. Obama King, we found Obama. I'm going to put that with a rare stuff, because technically I consider that a rare because of what it is. Ukazi. Dream Clown, Destiny Hero Fearmonger. I'm going to keep that aside as well for my Destiny Hero deck. I don't know if I have 3 copies in my deck yet, but yeah. DD Guide. Camiolite Blow, Rush Recklessly, Cybernetic Zone, Chain Destruction, that's actually a decent card. Archfiend's Roar, so another good card for Archfiends there. Over Limit, which actually you can run it in Ojama as well. Trojan Horse, we're just going to get through this lot. Test Ape, Invitation to a Dark Sleep from Pharaoh Servant, Ritual Forgone, Penguin Note, Penguins! Penguins! I don't know if I have that myself. Reload, another one. Sword of Deep-Seated, and I think we'll end it on this one, so we'll leave the others to next time. We have another tip card to end off the episode with, yay! You may think normal monsters may not have all the greatest effect monsters, but when paired with cards like non-spellcasting area, they become very strong. When non-spellcasting area is active, your normal monsters are not affected by spell cards, so if you play with only normal monsters, your opponent's spell cards like Continuous Destruction Punch or Dark Core will not be applied. Dark Core is actually a decent card, to be fair. Or at least for its time. But anyway, guys, that has been episode 2 of this crazy, massive opening of I've Got a Box. And I'm going to mention that every time, because I've still got a box. And I've still got another box we haven't even opened yet. I hope you guys enjoyed this video here. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that cool shizzle and madizzle, if you can, if you want, please. And it's been KJ signing off. See you guys in the next video. Bye!